Alright, give me 1 minute and then we'll get started. Welcome everyone for joining the Hindi University weekly Hindi class. As you know, we meet every Sunday at 8 a.m. US Pacific time. Give me a few minutes and then we'll get started. I'm just posting it on the Facebook and then the classes will get started. Alright, so we are on. Let's get started. Welcome everyone. A very good morning to all of you. As you know, we meet every Sunday 8 a.m. and we learn about Hindi language. My name is Ashutosh and the classes are through Hindi University. For those of you who are completely new to Hindi University, you can learn more about us by going to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Hindi University. It's one word, and you can find over 500 Hindi videos. And if you're interested in joining the live session, you can join at pretty much this time, 8 a.m. You have to check your local time. This is from my end. It is like 8 a.m. on the California region. And if you're interested in joining the interactive session, you have to sign up to the mailing list, tinyurl.com/Hindi univ. And this is again I'll make sure that I send you the link prior to the class. Okay. As you know, we've been learning new topics, new grammar topics in Hindi. In this class, I plan to do the same thing. We'll learn about quantifiers in Hindi. And by the end of this class, I assure you that all of you will master quantifier in Hindi. So when I say quantifier, what are those quantifiers? Okay, these are keywords that you can use to measure certain things. Okay, we have not learned about these quantifiers, so I'm going to cover in this class. Okay, so these quantifiers are used to talk about quantity. Give me just 1 minute so I can kind of if you can mute yourself as you join, that'll be really great. Okay, so these quantifiers are used to measure quantity. They are used to measure amount. Amount as well as degree of certain thing. Okay, and in this class we learn about three quantifiers. We'll learn to talk about, you must have heard of at least in Hindi or English, at most and approximate. So we'll learn the same thing in Hindi in this class. Okay, so when we say at least in Hindi, it is kam se kam. Kam se kam. You may have seen me using kam se kam or at least kam in some of the Hindi sentences. At least is kam se kam. At most is jada se jada. Jada se jada. Okay, and approximately is lagbhag. Lagbhag. I'll write down in Devanagari as well, and after that we'll start using them in sentences. Kam se kam, the way you will write it in Devanagari, you have a k, and then you have a ma, you have a sa with a, and then you will write a k again, and then ma. Kam se kam. Okay, and jada se jada, you have a half j, you have a ya with a, and then with the with a, jada, and then you have se again, jada se jada. Okay, and then you have a lagbhag, approximate. Lagbhag. Okay, so we learn about how to use these three keywords, three quantifiers in Hindi: kam se kam, jada se jada, and lagbhag. Okay, so we'll first in the first 20 minutes of the class, I'll go over all the examples. After that, I'll open it up for discussion, and I want you to participate. And you to, as I'm writing the sentences for these three keywords or quantifiers, I want you to come up with your own, scenarios as well. A lot of you expressed interest about having more quizzes in the class, so now you have to kind of, reciprocate and help me. Okay. So let's start with, at least first. At least. At least, as I said, is kam se kam. Kam se kam. Okay. So let's do some, simple sentences. Okay. You want to say that, you are trying to organize an event, and you think that at least 1,000 people will come in that event. More people can come as well, but you know that for sure that at least 1,000 people will come. How do you say that? Kam se kam 1,000 or hazar in Hindi. Hazar. Log is people, and then aayenge. I'm keeping the sentences simple. Most of you who've been coming to the class more frequently, you know that the underlying verb here is ana. Ana is to again come, to arrive, and then it is used in the future indefinite tense. Aayenge. Okay, and then this is like, because it's hazar log, you are trying to say, you're removing from ana, you will removing na, and you are putting enge. Kam se kam hazar log aayenge. If you want to make it more complex, you can say kam se kam hazar log. And if you want to say in my wedding, you can say meri shaadi mein aayenge. Okay, or meri party mein aayenge. Anything that you're talking about. Okay, so kam se kam hazar log aayenge. At least 1,000 people will come. Okay, you are in need of a money. Okay, you are trying to borrow money from someone. You may need more money, but at least you need 1,000. Let's say $1,000. Okay, 1,000 rupees. You will say kam se kam, and some of you already thought ahead of me. You will say kam se kam 1,000 rupaye. And remember, to need is chahiye, chahna. Okay, chahiye. Kam se kam 1,000 rupaye chahiye. Kam se kam 1,000 rupaye chahiye. Rupaye is a unit of currency in India. You can use your local currency as well. Kam se kam 1,000 rupaye chahiye. At least 1,000 rupees is what I need. You can put, I'm not putting pronoun here, but you can put, mujhko, that to me 1,000 rupee is needed. To him, usko 1,000 rupaye chahiye. You can put that as well. Okay. Here's this one. Hopefully this will resonate with most of you. All of us, we want to lose weight. Okay. That's the thing these days, right? You have to lose weight, even though you may be pretty fit, but there's still a race for it, right? So you want to say that at least you want to lose 10 pounds. How do you say that in Hindi? Okay. How do you say that, right? So to reduce is kam karna. Okay. So you will say kam se kam at least 10 pounds, right? At least 10 pounds, or you can say kilo if that's a unit that you follow. Kam se kam 10 pound वजन कम करना है. कम करना है. At least I want, मुझको, you can say मुझको, at least कम से कम मुझको 10 pound वजन कम करना है. Okay. Kam karna, I'm using it as a verb here. It's to reduce, and that you can use it as well. So far we've learned about 3 simple sentences that you can use for, using kam se kam. Okay. And let me see if there are any questions on the Facebook side. And I want you to ask questions as I'm going through this section. Okay. That's how I'll know whether it's too complex, too simple, or you're able to follow it. Okay. Now the next one, I have one more example using kam se kam, and then hopefully after that, you should be in a position to use it in in some of the simple sentences. Okay. Now, you know you are conversing with someone, and there is a situation where they are they were with you on certain scenarios, and now they are telling what happened, and then there's a scenario where they may be you know incorrectly quoting you or telling the lie, and you are trying to tell them, at least don't tell the lie. Okay. How will you say that in Hindi? At least don't tell the lie. So you'll say kam se kam. To tell a lie is jhoot bolna. So you are saying kam se kam jhoot mat bolo. Okay. This is sort of imperative that you're using. Jhoot bolna is the underlying verb. Bolna is the underlying verb to speak, and jhoot bolna is to tell or to speak a lie. Okay. You're saying jhoot mat bolo. Kam se kam jhoot mat bolo. Okay. So these are the four examples I thought will be useful. I want to take a break, and I want you to as I'm writing these sentences, I want you to also tell me some simple sentences that you can think of using kam se kam, and write it down on either on Facebook or on the Google Hangout site. And I promise I'm gonna read your sentences, and I'm gonna make sure that it is correct, or your understanding is good. So I invite all of you to write down and practice with me. And in the meantime, I'm gonna unmute Maddie. You want to practice? You want to write down some sentences using, or say something using kam se kam? Or you can just repeat these sentences. You want to read this?
Hello.
Yep, go for it.
Hello.
Yeah.
Come se come.
Mm-hmm.
Thousand.
Mm-hmm.
रुपए चाहिए.
Oh, kam se kam 1,000 rupiye chahiye. Very good. Okay. Read more.
कम से कम झूठ मत बोलो.
Kam se kam jhoot mat bolo. At least don't tell the lie. Okay.
Yes.
First one. You want to read the first one?
कम से कम 1,000 लोग आएंगे.
Kam se kam 1,000 log aayenge. Very good. You want to say something similar?
कम से कम I don't know.
Try it.
I don't know.
It's okay. Try this. Can you? Okay. Try something simple. Try something simple, right? I mean, you want to say, let's say you want to say the same thing in the past tense, right? You want to tell someone that in your party at a minimum 1,000 people came. You don't know the exact count, but right now you are saying it in the future. Okay, future tense. The same thing if you were to say in the past, you will say kam se kam 1,000 log aaye. Okay, that's how you'll say it in the past tense. Okay, this one is like you're simply saying kam se kam 1,000 rupaye chahiye. It's like okay, let me make it simple for you. Let's say you are eating. What's your favorite fruit?
Nine.
Yeah.
Nine.
Your favorite fruit. What do you like to eat most?
Mango.
Mango. You want to say at least you need 5 mangoes.
कम से कम
Mm-hmm.
5 mango चाहिए.
Very good. See, you got it. Right? Kam se kam 5 mango chahiye. So now, you can use it. So think about such simple scenarios there where you can use, at least. And, so now, I have more examples here, and I have Anne saying that kam se kam 10 minute. Okay. So she's saying that, at least I walk 10 minutes. So she's saying, कम से कम 10 मिनट चलती थी. मैं कम से कम 10 मिनट चलती थी. I used to walk at least 10 minutes. Okay. Um, okay, so this is a very good one. Ash is saying, कम से कम बारिश नहीं हो रही है. At least it's not raining. It could have been worse, but at least it's not raining. That's a very good example. Now I have LEG. You can do Facebook or you can do Google Hangout. Divya ji saying, कम से कम मुझको. Okay, very good one, right? So she's saying, Divya ji, that at least I can speak simple sentences, right? So she's saying, कम से कम मैं छोटे sentences बोल सकती हूँ. Okay, that's very good. And then Laszlo is saying, मुझे कम से कम 10 शब्द रोज पढ़ने चाहिए. I should read at least 10 words every day in Hindi. So is the volume not good? I mean, I think there's one comment here that the volume may not be as good on the Facebook side. I'll try to speak a bit louder. Hopefully, you can hear me. Okay, so that's all good. So I'm happy to see the responses on the Kam Se Kam side. Now what we'll do something similar on the we'll do something similar, but now we will do on the other one, right? Okay, at most. And I see we have you want to give it a try, give it a chance, and then you can, I think you change your name. You want to use Kam Se Kam in some of the words or sentences? Yes.
कम से कम कुछ मत बोलो.
Kam se kam kuch mat bolo. At least don't say anything. Okay. What else? Try more.
रोज कम से कम मैं 8 गिलास पानी पीती हूँ.
Oh, very good. Rose every day. Kam se kam at least. I drink. मैं पीती हूँ. And then she said 8 glasses of water. मैं रोज कम से कम 10 glass or 8 glass पानी पीती हूँ. Very good. Anything else?
And कम से कम 10 बार हिंदी अभ्यास करो.
Okay. At least practice Hindi 10 times. कम से कम हिंदी अभ्यास 10 बार करो. Abhyas is practice. Okay, so that's a good one. All right, so we'll move on. We'll do the next one in this case. Okay, and now we'll do at most. At most is ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा. Okay, at most is ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा. Now, pretty much all the sentences that you saw, you can replace कम से कम with ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा. Okay. You can pretty much replace all the, we'll practice more sentences, but for the sake of it, you can replace this with ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा, and you can say, let's practice these existing sentences and then we will learn new sentences. So ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 1000 लोग आएंगे. You're trying to organize an event and you are estimating how many people will come. Okay, and that's one of the measures. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 1000 लोग आएंगे. Like not more than 1000 people will come. Okay, so let's say you want to be on the safe side. You want to book an event and you want to have like a garden which can accommodate 1000 people or less. You can say ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 1000 लोग आएंगे. Okay. Simply again, someone is borrowing the money and they may need this is their cap. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 1000 रुपये चाहिए. I don't need, basically indirectly it's saying I won't need more than 1000 rupees. This will work for me. Okay. similarly, the third one, hopefully this will be clear. I think the symbol is probably confusing you. I was trying to say pound, which is the unit to measure the weight. Okay, that's pound. So you can say kam se kam, or you can replace kam se kam with zyada se zyada. Okay, so you can say zyada se zyada 10 pound वजन कम करना है. Wazan is weight. Okay, so that's why probably this is another new word. You can add it in your list. Weight is this is a scenario where you want to lose the weight, and you want to lose at most 10 pounds. You don't want to lose. You're already very fit. Okay, you think that this is the maximum that you want to lose. You don't want to lose more than that. So you can say ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 10 pound वजन कम करना है. Okay, this is another verb. कम करना है. Okay, next one. So next one will not fit because this is like it's a corner case. So so far hopefully you were able to still apply for all the sentences. Majority of the sentences we had, you were able to replace kam se kam with zyada se zyada. Now we will cover some more interesting cases of just zyada se zyada. Okay, and then again, as usual, I'm going to open it up for you guys to kind of give me your understanding of, okay, so of zyada se zyada. So let's say you're working in an office, and year end, the manager is or the company is planning to announce the bonus that you will be receiving, and you with your colleagues is trying to speculate how much bonus will be, okay, based on the company performance, and you want to say at most it'll be 5,000 rupees, okay, or something like that. Okay, not more than that you're trying to say. Okay, so you can say that in Hindi as ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 5,000. Let me make it bigger. 50,000 रुपया बोनस मिलेगा. मिलना is to receive, and you are saying it for the bonus, like at most people receive, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा हमको 50,000 रुपये बोनस मिलेगा. We will not receive more than that. That's what you're trying to say it here. Okay, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 50,000 रुपये बोनस मिलेगा. And as I'm writing it, I want to kind of encourage you to write or think about similar scenarios. Okay. Now you want to say that at most it will rain 10 inches, not more than that. Okay. You can say ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 10 इंच बारिश, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 10 इंच बारिश होगी. ओके, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 10 इंच बारिश होगी. It won't rain more than 10 inches basically. Okay, now let's say you are all together with your friends, and you are trying to guess someone's age. Okay, and you're trying to say that at most you are 40 years old, not more than that. Okay, how do you say that? You can say ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा, I'm not putting the pronoun here, but you can say आप ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 40 साल के हैं. Okay, or you can say रोहन ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 40 साल का है. 40 साल का है. Okay, it could be something similar, that you go to a particular fort or a tourist place, and you see some monument, and you are trying to estimate how old is this monument or this fort. You can say ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 500 साल. साल is year. Okay, साल is year. पुराना है, old. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 500 साल पुराना है. Okay, or you can say यह fort ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 500 साल पुराना है. Okay, so that's a summary of ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा stands for at most in English, and you are trying to have a ceiling here that not more than this. Just to summarize, you said ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 50,000. 1,000 is हजार in Hindi. Okay, 50,000 rupees bonus मिलेगा. At most we will receive 50,000 rupees. Okay. In the second one you are saying ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 10 इंच बारिश होगी. बारिश is rain. होना is the underlying verb. In future indefinite it's because बारिश is feminine. You are saying होगी, not होगा. Okay, and you are saying at most it will rain 10 inches. And the third one you're saying ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 40 साल का है. You are trying to estimate someone's age. Okay, and you are trying to say that at most he is 40 years old. Okay, for a girl you will say ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 40 साल की है. Okay, last one you're saying you're trying to again estimate age of a monument, or how old is a particular fort, anything, right? You're saying ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 500 साल पुराना है. Okay, not more than that. Okay, now I have some examples, which that's the best part when I get examples from you guys and you are making sample sentences. In this case, Shireen has mentioned ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 10 दिन लगेंगे. Okay, very good sentence. Let's say somebody is trying to ask you how long is it going to take you to learn a particular skill. Let's say biking or driving. You can say that ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 10 दिन लगेंगे, not more than 10 days. Okay, very good example. Let's see what other folks think. You want to give it a try first? Yeah, go for it. I'm missing your name now, so I have to. You want to give it a try on the Google Hangout? Yep, go for it. Maddie or Kitty girl, in this case, you can, either of you can go ahead. Yeah. You have to unmute yourself. Let me unmute you. Okay. Now go. Yep.
उसके पास ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 20 किताबें हैं.
Oh, okay. उसके पास ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 20 किताबें हैं. You can use the sentence for both the scenarios, but at most, you're saying at most he has 20 books. Okay, if you want to say if he has more than 20 books, you can say उसके पास कम से कम 20 किताबें हैं. It can be more, but at least he has 20 books. Okay, keep going. Very good sentence.
तुमको ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा एक हफ्ता खरीदना है.
तुमको ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा एक हफ्ता
खरीदना है.
okay. एक हफ्ते के लिए. Okay. So
No.
then
मैं ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा एक हफ्ता यहाँ रहूँगी.
very good. Okay, so you said मैं ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा एक हफ्ता और वीक यहाँ रहूंगी. Okay, रहना is the underlying verb, and you are saying you want to explain it a bit more. How did you come up with this sentence? Go for it.
Meaning of it.
Yeah.
I at most a week यहाँ I will say here at most 1 week.
यहाँ is here. Okay, Very good, right? So मैं ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा एक हफ्ता यहाँ रहूँगी. Okay, good sentence. Any more?
उससे ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 1000 रुपये दीजिए.
Okay, let me write it down as well. This is also a good example. You're saying उसे
उससे ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा
ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा
1000 रुपये दीजिए.
1000 रुपए दीजिए. देना is to give. दीजिए is like a politely, it's an imperative form, right? So you're explain it.
At most to him 100 rupees. Please give him at most 100 rupees.
Okay, very good, right? So, and when will you use it?
When we don't want to give more than 1000 rupees.
Okay, when you don't want to give more than 1000 rupees, and in this case you're advising someone, right? उसको ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 1000 rupees, दीजिए. Oh, awesome, very good. Anything else you want to say?
No,
Good,
nothing
okay.
in mind.
Great. Maddie, you want to give it a try? Let me unmute you so you can. Yep, go for it, Maddie.
You hear me?
Yep. Yep, keep going.
मैं दिन में ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा एक मूवी देखती हूँ.
Oh wow, it's a lot of movie. मैं दिन में ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 10 movies देखती हूँ. Okay, I watch at most 10 movies a day. Okay.
Not 10.
Then
Eight.
एक movie. I was like 10 movie. I was like that's a lot of movies, Maddie. एक movie देखती हूँ. Okay. What else? Anything else?
No.
Okay, good. So now let me read because I have more sentences came on the Facebook. So let me read them. And Anne is saying, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा बच्चे 3 समोसे खाएंगे. At most kids will eat 10 samosas. That's a good one. Oh wow, Laszlo is saying मैं ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 20 गुलाब जामुन खा सकता हूँ. That's pretty cool, Laszlo. I mean, I love gulab jamun, but I mean, probably I can eat 5 at most, but 5 से ज़्यादा नहीं खा सकता. Okay, awesome. So I'm really excited to see the participation, and I want you to keep writing the sentences, and keep not just writing, also start using it on a day-to-day life. We'll do one last quantifier, which is lagbhag. We have not probably done lagbhag before, so it's also good to have it in our list of quantifiers and your vocabulary, and then lagbhag. Okay, so lagbhag is, lagbhag, as I said in the beginning, is used for approximation. Lagbhag, it's approximately. So I'm just going to write down the short form of approximately. Approx. Okay. Simple sentences. There's no surprises. Let's say someone is a multilingual and they speak many languages, but you don't know how many languages they speak, and you want to say he speaks approximately 5 languages. So you can say वह लगभग 5. Either you can say languages. I think languages. वह लगभग 5 languages बोलता है. Or you can say 5 भाषाएं. Bhasha is the singular word. प्लूरल इज भाषाएं. वह लगभग 5 भाषाएं बोलता है. Okay. And you want to say she works approximately 10 hours every day. How do you say that? वह लगभग 10 घंटे रोज काम करती है. She works at least approximately 10 hours every day. वह 10 घंटे रोज काम करती है. लगभग 10 घंटे रोज काम करती है. Okay. You this is again very common one. We use our cell phone quite a lot. Okay. And you want to say approximately 10% battery is left. Not, that's it. You don't know the exact count, but you know that approximately 10% is left. So you can say लगभग 10% बैटरी बची है. बची है is left. बची है. Some folks can say बची हुई है as well, and that's correct as well. लगभग 10% बैटरी बची है. Okay. The same thing can be used in other scenarios. लगभग 10 रोटियां बची है. Okay. Let's say you made a food. Okay. And you made 20 rotis and 10 of them are gone, and all of a sudden you get a call that 5 more friends are coming to have dinner, and you are in a situation where you don't know whether you have to make more or what, but you are trying to estimate, and the response is लगभग 10 रोटियां बची है. Approximately 10 rotis are left now. So the situation is you may have to make more rotis. Okay. So these are, again, they should not come to you as a surprise. I mean, most of them are similar to, you can really use them in the previous sentences as well. So that's a summary of lagbhag. It stands for approximate. You can say वह लगभग 5 भाषाएं बोलता है for a guy, or for a girl वह लगभग 5 भाषाएं बोलती है. Okay. You can say वह लगभग 10 घंटे रोज काम करती है. She works at least approximately 10 hours every day. Okay. For a guy you will say वह लगभग 10 घंटे रोज काम करता है. And this is like just a fun scenario I wrote. लगभग 10% बैटरी बची है. Approximately 10% battery is left. Okay. So this is the scenario. Let me see if you guys can come up with with similar cases. So let me unmute you. You want to give it a try now on the Google?
मैं लगभग मेरा खाना खत्म करती है.
Say it again.
मैं लगभग मेरा खाना खत्म करती है.
खत्म खाती मतलब
Finish.
लगभग खत्म करती हूँ.
Yes.
What does it mean? Like कितने?
I almost finished my food.
मैं लगभग, so लगभग is approximately, right? You're trying to say that I almost, you saying I almost finished my food?
Yes.
Okay. So I think it's a good sentence. You're trying to say I'm almost done with my food. मैं, it's an interesting case that you use. मैं लगभग खाना खत्म कर चुकी हूँ. That means like I'm not done yet, but I'm almost done finishing up my food. Okay. You want to try more?
उसने लगभग सारे बारात को घूमा.
Say it again. उसने लगभग
सारे बारात को घूमा.
And what are you trying to say there? That
another sentence.
No. What are you trying to say in this sentence?
I want to say he is. I don't know in English.
It's okay. You will try.
um,
He traveled around.
He had almost traveled whole Hindustan, whole of Hindustan, India.
12 बजे और 12 घंटे, like 12 o'clock or 12 hours. Okay, so you will say वह, not उसने. Okay, say your sentence again with just वह. वह लगभग.
साढ़े 12 को घूमा.
Okay, so वह लगभग 12:30 बजे घूमा. Okay, so or you can say वह लगभग 12:30 बजे आया. Okay, so he came to my house approximately 12:30. Okay, that's another way to say it, like मैं लगभग 10 बजे ऑफिस जाता हूँ. I go to work approximately 10 o'clock. Okay, more sentences. Did you write?
इस गांव में लगभग सब लोग दर्जी और दुकानदार है.
इस गांव में लगभग
सब लोग दर्जी और दुकानदार है.
Okay, so इस गांव में लगभग 7 लोग दर्जी is a tailor. It's a word for tailor. दर्जी is tailor. इस गांव में लगभग 7 लोग दर्जी हैं, और इस गांव में लगभग 7 दर्जी हैं. Okay, there are approximately 10 tailors in this town. Okay, awesome. You have more or done?
स्कूल लगभग 7 बजे खुलता है.
स्कूल लगभग 7 बजे खुलता है. The school opens approximately 7 a.m. Okay, I have another one. Let's say a kid is suffering from fever. You can say इसको लगभग 102 डिग्री बुखार है और फीवर है. Okay, so this is another thing you can say that, like, you don't know the exact one. Sometimes when the doctor, they ask you and you don't know the exact temperature, and you can say approximately. So लगभग 102 डिग्री बुखार है. Okay, that's another one you can use. So Maddie ji, you want to give it a try? Let me unmute you. Try now.
Calvat. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Calvat. लगभग 20 डिग्री सेल्सियस.
वापस बोलो. हर रात.
Calvat. लगभग
हाँ
20 डिग्री सेल्सियस.
कल रात लगभग 20
डिग्री. In the night, it makes 20 degree.
I'm not getting the word 20 what?
Degree.
Okay. It's okay. Try one more sentence. You want to practice more, or this is the one you wrote?
Degree.
Okay, it's okay. I'll work with you offline on this one. Do you have?
Cold.
Yeah. Oh, degree. Oh, I see. Okay. 20 डिग्री. कल रात लगभग 20 डिग्री टेम्परेचर था. Okay, you can say that. Yeah. Okay. Any more sentences?
Yeah.
That's it?
बच्चे लगभग लीटर दूध पीती है.
लगभग बच्चे क्या पीते हैं?
लीटर दूध.
Okay.
दूध पीती है.
बच्चे लगभग 2 कप
दिन
दूध.
में
तीन. Okay. So,
दिन में.
okay. बच्चे दिन में लगभग you can say 2 कप दूध पीते हैं. Okay. That's good. Okay. Awesome. So I have more like participation on the Facebook. So let me now go back to their comments and then go over the comments from Facebook. So now I have the first one is okay. Laszlo is saying, can you comment on the pronunciation between zyada and ziyada? It's a very good a question actually, and I want to spend more time on it, and I have to send it to you separately. But there is a slight sign of e on the second one. On the day-to-day language, people don't pronounce it properly and they end up pronouncing the first one zyada versus ziyada. Okay. Shirini has said, मैं लगभग 5 भाषाएं बोलती हूँ. Yeah, that's a very good example, Shirin. That I speak approximately 5 languages. Shirin is saying वो लगभग 1000. Okay. वहाँ लगभग 1000 लोग पार्टी में आए. महफिल is another word. पार्टी में 1000 लोग approximately आए. Okay. Shirin is again saying उसके साथ लगभग 15 packages. Okay, so like someone came from a particular place and they brought like 15 packages. So you can say वह लगभग 15 package लेके आया. Okay, and then Laszlo is saying उसे ऑफिस पहुंचने में लगभग 30 मिनट लगते हैं. Very good example, Laszlo. That like if it takes you 30 minutes, that's a very standing question here. Like how long does it take you to get to the office? Anybody will ask you, at least here in the US, and I know it's a very common in other parts of the world as well. That's a daily conversation. So उससे ऑफिस जाने में लगभग 30 मिनट लगते हैं और आधा घंटा लगता है. Okay, so that's a good one. So and then Shirin has mentioned another one. इस हफ्ते में लगभग 10 इंच बर्फ आएगी. Like at least it will approximately it will snow 10 inches this week. Okay. So hopefully I you learned 3 quantifiers in this class. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा, कम से कम, and लगभग. Okay. And my hope is that you will not only remember it for for the rest of the day today. You will be using it in your day-to-day conversation. Okay. At least you will remember it for a week. Okay. So कम से कम आप एक हफ्ते इसे याद रखेंगे. Okay. With that in mind, we can wrap up the class, and I hope to see you again next week. I want to introduce one section in the class where we give you more quizzes. I give you more quizzes, and so for next week I'll let you know the topic in advance, and I want all of you to come prepared for the quizzes. Okay, and the quiz could be that you come prepared writing 10 sentences on a particular topic. Okay. The challenge is all of us are joining in different formats. Some of you are on Facebook, some are on Google Hangouts, some are on YouTube, but we'll try to figure out what's the right way. Like maybe Facebook folks can just come prepared with those 10 sentences and post it on Facebook as we are going the class live. Folks who are joining live on Google Hangout, they can kind of go over their sentences. So initially we'll keep it simple. You can write it down in advance and you can read the same sentences, and then as we make progress, you can say the sentences impromptu. Okay. So for next week we'll do that we'll go over a grammar topic, and right after that it will be a quiz. Okay. So pretty much we'll try to get into the rhythm of you doing a lot of talking and I'm staying quiet, and I'm watching you guys practice Hindi and speak Hindi. Okay. So with that in mind, I'm gonna stop the broadcast, and if there are any questions, feel free to post it and I'm gonna go over them. So have a good rest of the Sunday. Hope you enjoyed the class.